A huge welcome to everyone this evening in the SRL. Monday Night Footy is going to alight before your eyes here. We're going to be beginning down at Amy Park in Melbourne. The Cowboys are going to take the long trip across Australia down here to take on the Storm. The defending premiers from Season 7 in the SRL. Will Kay will lead out his side. It's improved from last season. Mason Remy joining them. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community with the pleasure of being joined by your Commissioner, Sonny Tyre.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. It's always great to be back home in Melbourne, and we've got a great clash between these two sides, the Storm and the Cowboys. Both teams 4-1 to start this season, and it'll be a good battle, a good tester here today to see who can get the upper hand and who can keep themselves at the top end of the ladder. Will Kay and Justin Monkey, the former Storm teammate himself, now captaining the Cowboys. It's going to be great to see him here back in Melbourne in opposition colours, but nonetheless, it's going to be a great game.
Well, both captains are locks, so it's going to be the battle of the middles here this evening. Monkey versus Will Kay.
Oh yeah.
That contest is something that I would have never actually thought that would happen, but it's going to be unfolding before your eyes here this evening in the SRL. Monday Night Footy, what a sight. It's going to be back. Raymond, it's the Cowboys' turn now here with the ball just still inside their own half. This is going to be third tackle. Jameson, we'll see the shuffle here tonight. And there goes Dingo straight through as always. Oh, and a beautiful offload on the inside. It's an excellent connection there that they are building, Raymond and Dingo. And now the long shift here from Cows out to the left-hand side. Off here to Mark Iron, who's reignited his career back in the 6th position at the Cowboys. Figuring out he's actually got an amazing kicking game to his arsenal of skills, and a beautiful bomb here from the Cowboys, and they're going to hold him in the in goal. Bell wasn't able to take that on the full, and the Cowboys are going to force a repeat set with the first possession of the game.
Yeah, good rush up on defense from the Cowboys on the goal line to force Corey Bell. I mean, yeah, you can tell how much this game's going to mean to both teams. They're just going to leave it all on the line here today. You know, you talk about some of the top teams in the SRL, and the Storm and the Cowboys are firmly up there if the season's form is anything to go by.
And now, in the red zone, the Cowboys, they're going to go straight off here to Jake Scott. In line with the right hand, the upright now. Which way they go? They're going to shift it all the way out to the wing here, the Cows. Oh, that's beautiful. Kobe Kelly right in the corner. That's going to dampen this Melbourne Storm crowd here this evening on Monday Night Footy. They've turned out numbers, and that is not what they would have wanted to expect it from the home side.
Yeah, Kobe Kelly, the former Storm teammate himself, you know, in Cowboys colours this season, and we know how deadly he can be. He's been having a good start in Season 8, and yeah, the crowd giving it to him here tonight. They're not happy with that one being scored, obviously, but too much class there from Kobe Kelly. And Levi Raymond, I thought he swung that one back over the goals, but nonetheless, the Cowboys will draw first blood, 4-0 on the road here against the Storm.
The biggest concern moving into Season 80 of the SRL with the Cowboys was the late interchange from Jack Carl stepping away from the season, Monkey coming in last minute. Monkey's always got amazing leadership experience, but it was that hole in the halves that was left behind. Thankfully, an amazing trade came along last minute for Raymond to move into that 7, and Mark Iron into 6, and Jake Scott's going to go straight through. They've got a point to prove here this evening, the Cowboys. Trying to find some consistent form in the SRL. Morrison to 11's been a masterclass. We all would have thought that he would have gone onto the wing, but they had a lot of outside backs, and they're doing an amazing job. Scott now, offload back on the inside to his captain, a Monkey. This will be third now here for the Cowboys. They're going to send it off left. The long ball, it's going to be out here to Lenny Phillips. Just over the halfway now here, the Cowboys. They're creeping along nicely. And he's going to play it short here to Ford. This is an excellent move. They're going to drive just 20 metres out now from the Storm line. 6 minutes gone. 5th tackle. And here goes Iron. Grubber kick. Picked up. Morrison. And he's going to be taken into touch. Manu Fa'afili. Beautiful defence.
Yeah, Storm defence trying to drag him over the line there, but it was last tackle anyways as Nelson just breaks through that right-hand side. Yeah, but a good start for the Cowboys. You know, they've just been hitting those gaps, and the Storm have been caught a bit flat-footed throughout this opening stages of this first half. So we'll see how they counter-attack on this set.
Corey Bell now, he's going to get them over the halfway. Storm, very early in the set, and they've got some good field position. If they get one more line break, they'll be in a good place. And now they'll go back here to Manu Farfilio, absolutely gets ironed out. That's a huge shot there on the makeshift centre. Second row primary. Here comes Jack Jimmy now. Just inside of that 20-metre box. It's fifth tackle. I'll send it back left towards the centre of the field. Kay to do the kicking duties. Underneath it's Kelly for the Cowboys. He does a brilliant job, but the kick chase is just as good. And he's going to do an amazing job to stay in the field of play. Oh, it's going to hit the upright. Jameson's going to pick it up. And a bit of miscommunication there from the Cowboys, trying to come out of their own end.
Yeah, maybe Jameson should have hit that signature shuffle that he's renowned for, but yeah, the Storm fans weren't too happy. They thought that Kobe Kelly, I think it was, got dragged back in goal, but the ref ruling play on, so forcing the Cows deep within their own red zone, yet to get out of it, but they will with this set, and good defense to follow up here from Melbourne.
And Callum Murray to be put on to his backside there. The Cowboys, this will be fifth tackle. A big kick's going to be asked for here from Raymond, and he's not able to deliver. Here comes Corey Bell. And now they're 30 metres out with a five tackles up their sleeve here, the Storm. And they'll go straight back to Wilco. 20 out now, straight in front of the sticks. And Thorne, they're going to send it off here to Logan, guys. They had an amazing performance last week playing the Aotearoa State of Origin. And now they're going to go right now. It's going to be short here to Trey Bonsakahu. This will be fourth now. Looks right, goes left here. Kay, long pass. Blake Harris. And he's going to be put down here too. This will be fifth tackle now for the Storm. They're going to look for the kick. Oh, there's no need. Kay's just too smart for them. But you got to give some credit there to James Thorne. He weighed the pass beautifully, and he's going to come over and congratulate each other. That's a good sight there, and that's a combination that's been built so far this season. Amazing job from the Storm.
Yeah, James Thorne had them fooled with the way he was looking back in the pocket, and he just gives a nice flat ball to the captain, Will Kay. And yes, the captain's not there from Will, but nonetheless, it gets the Storm on the board. And yeah, they really turn pressure around within those past 2-3 sets. So, you know, we know how clinical Melbourne are. At the same time, we know how good the Cowboys are. It's just, it's got the makings to be a classic game, this one. And yeah, so far both teams getting on the board now. 11 minutes played, 6-4 in favour of the home side, the Melbourne Storm.
You know, it was a very interesting play there. The defenders were, you know, they were rushing up to deflect the kick, but I don't think that they would have expected it to go to Will Kay. Will Kay rushed up right over the advantage line. Thorne noticing where the defenders were looking, passed him straight in between the hole, and well, Union just shut the gate then. They're over for their first try of the Storm. And Wilmot now, I believe that this is his first touch of the game. First tackle here for the Storm now. They're going to be coming out of their own end after points. They'll be looking to produce a good set here. Goes Mason Remy, or ball play it. Off to Guys. Second tackle now for the Storm. They go right. And they're going to go out the back here to Bell, who will second up back to Trey Bonsakahu. Third tackle, they go left now. Kay, short ball playing it to Remy. Unable to break away. Will be fourth on this occasion. One more chance here for the Storm to do something. They'll go back off to Will Kay. The offload to Kane Nielsen, who's going to be brought down on that 40-metre line. It's fifth tackle now here for the Storm. A good kick required. Bonsakahu not really able to deliver there. And it's going to go straight into the breadbasket. Levi Raymond.
Yeah, Bonsakahu, we know how good he can be, but obviously that kick, not one of his best ones, and that'll invite early pressure into the Storm half here. And the Cowboys will be looking to respond. It's, you know, stacked all across both sides when you've got the likes of Kobe Kelly and Chaz Dingo on one side and Corey Bell and Mav Oldfield on the other. Yeah, it's just star-studded on the paddock throughout both teams. And yeah, 15 minutes in, it's been a great game so far.
Raymond there was a hole there, but got closed up very quickly. An amazing tackle there from Thorne by the looks of it. They'll send it into the pocket now. Lucas Deuce, a ricochet kick, and it's going to be picked up by Guys. The kicking game at the moment, Well, we spoke about how, oh, hang on a second. Scott's going to get an intercept. Forget the kicking game. If you can't pass properly, teams are going to make you pay for it with intercepts, and it's the Cowboys' turn on the forefront here. Monkey, he's going to offload it this time, showing he can do exactly what Kay is doing for the Storm. Back to Scott, and they're going to look to shift it right here now. A long pass here to Raymond, who had players on the outside, decided not to use them. They're going to settle it back down the middle now. Long ball here to Monkey. They're trying to spread out the Storm defense, trying to find a hole. They go right. Oh, there it is, but Scott's going to be held up. They're going to get around the legs, and that is an amazing tackle there from the Storm.
Yeah, I thought Jake Scott was in for all money there, but James Thorne doing enough to hold him up, and Corey Bell getting the reinforcements in there to turn him on his back. So it'll be another go, another roll of the dice for the Cowboys, but good defense from the Storm.
They'll keep chancing their hand here, the Cows. 5th tackle for it. Here we go, Mark Iron. That's a better place to have the ball in hand for kicks. But Manu Farfili did an amazing job underneath the high ball, and the center's nearly going to run away with it. But he'll just get outside of his own 20. A pass out the back. That was uncalled for. Offload here to Thorne now. And the Storm, they're just marching upfield. It's only 2nd tackle. They're on their own 40.
Yeah, great leap there from the big Uso, Manu Farfili. He's finally found himself a home in the starting lineup. They're on the right-hand side in the centers. And can't wait to see what else he can do there. He can jump pretty good for a big fella, so we'll see how they can attack here leading up in this play. Oh.
And McKinnon now. Oh, no, they offload back to Callum Murray. They just chanced themselves a bit too much there. I think that was 3rd or 4th tackle, so they would have had the opportunity to put in a good kick. And here comes Jordan Ford. Inside that 40-meter mark here, the Cowboys. 2nd tackle. Jameson looks right, goes left. The short ball here now to Jacob Morrison. We all know if he can get into some open space, he can cause a lot of danger and concern for his opponent. Now they're going to go off here to Caleb J, who gets around one now. J, he had support on the inside, elected not to use it there. But Corey Bell is taken out of position here at fullback, so a line break could go a long way. They're going to go back to Jameson. But a strong defensive line is put up straight in front of him. 5th call by the referee. They're going to send it off here to Monkey. He's going to put a ball in the air. Bell underneath it for the Storm. He's going to do a beautiful job to take it, and he's off to the races, but Jameson will come at the death to make a try-saving tackle.
Yeah, Corey Bell, what a run it was. Nearly getting past, he did get past Chaz Dingo, but good reinforcements from North Queensland to shut that play from inflicting more damage. And yeah, the counter-attack from the Storm, it's been good early on here. And we'll see how the Cowboys can line up. We know how staunch their defense is, especially with the likes of Jordan Ford and Justin Monkey. Those types of blokes through the middle. Great clash.
Well, this interchange here for both sides. They've got a gold prop coming off the bench. Lachlan Sinclair, the Cowboys, and the Storm. It's going to be interesting to see how that works. But a kick here for Dingo, and he's going to be held straight into the field to play. Fresh bodies coming out there. They've done a lot of defense, so this is going to be much needed for them.
Yeah, and Chaz Dingo, one of the best fullbacks in the SRL. He's been that for quite some time now, and the battle between Bell and Dingo is it's been great so far, and talent right across both sides here. You know, we're getting a look at some of the best talent in the SRL this season, and there's just not much give between them at the moment. It's just an arm wrestle.
You know, Jordan Marshall there for the Cowboys as well. Riley Murray's got a job cut out for him. You got Marshall and Lachlan Sinclair to contain here in this 20-minute stint, so good luck to him. Here goes Jack Jimmy now. And Jimmy's going to be held down just outside that 30-meter mark. Going to work it left now here. There is Riley Murray. Just up on his own 40. They're looking to shift the ball here. They should watch out for the intercept here, the Storm. Bontakahu, there it is. Callum Murray off to the races. Cover's coming, and it just is enough. I believe that's Will Kay with a beautiful tackle. But they still got work to do here, the Storm. They look for Dingo, and they find him. That is just clinical from the Cowboys. End-to-end rugby league here at Amy Park.
Yeah, too much class there from Chaz Dingo, and that opportunity just opened up wide for the Cowboys. And yeah, we talk about an arm wrestle. You know, these two are just slogging it back and forth, and Dingo there finally getting across the line to get one up back on the Storm. And geez, yeah, it's been that type of a game, Eddie. You know, we've got two great quality sides here, and just mistakes have sort of been letting them down respectively. But nonetheless, you know, we've got a game on our hands here. Cowboys will slot it courtesy of Levi Raymond, and that'll send it out 6-10 here in favour of North Queensland.
Beautiful kick there from Levi Raymond. Straight over the Black Dogs, we love to say. The Storm will kick us off very shortly.
And TBK
As the Storm get us back underway here at...
Sorry, Eddie.
Sorry there, Sonny. As they get us back underway, there's always rust in the air. I love it. This is going to be first now here for the Cowboys. They're going to send it off right, shorty to Calamari. Just up on the 30 there now here. It's the Cowboys' turn with the ball after points. And they're going to spread it early back on the inside to Dingo. The previous try scorer here on SRL TV. And this SRL season sponsored by TBC Live. If you do want to check it out, there are links in the Discord server. Make sure to go get yourself involved in the amazing action that they always do provide here for our league. And it's going to be Jameson now. Offload. Oh, that is excellent play here from the Cowboys. Adlib footy, as we love to say. Markine to play the ball now just on the 40-metre line inside the Storm half. This is fifth. They're going to put it into the pocket. And Jameson to drive it straight downfield. And it will not pull up on the in-goal. Hang on. Jimmy's going to take it dead. He decided to make a play to Jack Jimmy and forced a repeat set here. The Cowboys, not the first time tonight.
Yeah, Jack Jimmy, maybe he was trying to trick play. He thought maybe the Cowboys defenders just let up and he was going to try and make some magic happen. But yeah, you don't do yourselves any favours turning the ball over like that. Unforced mistake. So the Storm on the pump again as the Cowboys try and get inside their red zone.
Yeah, they are 10 metres away from it here, the Cowboys. So they're going to go right now. Iron, short here to Jacob Morrison, straight through. Bell's got some work to do, and he's not enough. The positioning of Corey Bell was just an inch off, and that's all it had to be for a player with it for this type of caliber. Jacob Morrison, the pace that the man possesses was shown off in full display there.
Yeah, Jacob Morrison, what a try there from the second row. And, you know, they say that speed kills, and when you're hitting him the gaps like that, it's very hard to contain. He got past Will Kay and Corey Bell trying to take him down there from the ankles, but he just couldn't get him in time. And, yeah, the Cowboys, all of a sudden, they've struck two tries on the board here. Levi Raymond will convert this one too, so it's a 10-point lead for the visitors. 6-16 in favour of the Cowboys here at Amy Park.
Yeah, no, that just felt like that's what we were waiting for. Somebody to put on consecutive tries, to go up by 2 tries instead of 1 each, back and forth, and then maybe somebody late in the game. But takes an advantageous lead. But no, the Cowboys showing a bit of grit to them and a bit of want and a bit of hunger, wanting to score points early. Here comes Jordan Marshall now, winding it up off the back fence. I know that feeling, playing in the props as a hooker. It's not always a pretty sight, but if you can find some open space, it's always good. Callum Murray. Oh, no, he's going to offload it back on the inside. I was about to say he's having an amazing game, but I'll keep my mouth shut so the commentator's curse doesn't come to effect.
Oh, Corey Bell, what a break. Yeah, the Storm have got a prime opportunity inside the red zone now, and they'll be looking to capitalise, make the Cowboys pay for that unforced mistake. And mistake's been letting both teams down a bit here in this first half, but we'll see how the defense holds for the Cowboys.
They're liking to look at the short side. They went to Maverick Oldfield and then Blake Harris. Lenny Phillips did an amazing job defending, but they still got some more work to do here. The Cowboys get some numbers there because Logan Guys has got a lot of drive. He'll power down here, Logan Guys. I'm not 100% sure if he got the ball down. The ref call's held up. He actually might have been turned around there. Unfortunately, we won't have a replay. And a beautiful take here by Chaz Dingo. Again, he's not able to find the open space for a length of the field effort. Corey Bell is there to make an amazing tackle.
Yeah, and it was clutch stuff there from Dingo, and Bell showing great awareness. But yeah, the Storm fans behind the northern goalpost, they were blowing up. They thought that was an absolute try. And the referee didn't even want to look at it, didn't want to even go to the bunker. So imposing his authority in this game here today, he's just not going to have a bar of it. But 30 minutes played. And yeah, the Cowboys with the lead here. It's a great game so far. Very physical stuff.
It most definitely is, Sonny. 31 minutes gone. I got 9 to go. Oh no, Mark Iron ricocheted. Will Kay's got a lot of pace, but a very good desperation ankle tap there to stop him in his tracks. And here goes Murray now, straight over the top of Jameson. This is second tackle here now for the Storm. They'll be looking to find a try before the halftime break. Off to Will Kay now. What are they looking for, the Storm? They're going to go right, and they're going to go back on the inside. Bonsa-Kahu looking to wind up. You should be passing instead of running. Where's Will Kay? Now they're in front of the sticks. Long ball left. Off here to Logan Guys, who got denied last time, and he'll be held up short here once again. Fifth tackle now for the Storm. The kick's going to be looming. Can they do what they did last time with Kay? They go back here to Blake Harris, and very well read here by the Cowboys defensive line. They do a good job, but they can't make an error coming out of their own end. It's just going to be... good things will not come of that.
Yeah, the kicking game for both sides has just been a bit shocking, to be honest, Eddie, in this first half. You know, there's a lot of kick pressure in today's game, and yeah, you know, both teams will just want to get the ball down as far as they can, but it seems they can't even get it past the defensive line. It's been that sort of a game, but you know, there's just great elements on both attack and defense for both teams here, and you know, we're seeing two of some of the SRL's best teams go at it. So less than 7 minutes remaining in this first half. What a game it's been so far as Dingo takes that break there.
That would have been close there. Bell wasn't even back to cover, so that would have been an interesting foot race. Nonetheless, Raymond now to get a solid kick away. Down here to Maverick Oldfield. Around one, but a very good scramble defense there from the Cowboys. He did break the initial line, but he was held back there. And here's Kalen Kelly now. Touching the ball, I do believe, for the first time of their stint. Now they're going to go back on the inside now. Will Kay, just over the halfway here for him. He'll drive here for his Melbourne side, and they're looking to spread the ball here. Corey Bell, watch out, the Cowboys. Around one, Bell looking to go back on the inside, but he'll just break the tackle and shrug him off like a fly. That is an amazing stuff there. Now they're going to go left now here, the Storm. Short ball here off to Riley. And he will settle it here in front of the sticks for a kick here. They'll put it into the pocket. And it's going to be Harris. Oh, not the best of grubbers. Bonsa-Kahu will pick it up. And he'll drive to the line to be unfortunately put onto his back. And the Cowboys are holding up, showing us in the league they've got plenty of resilience underneath their belt here. Beautiful ball to Sinclair.
Yeah, the Cowboys' goal line defense is just so hard to crack. And I'll tell you what, TBK nearly saved that play and nearly turned it into a try-scoring play there for the Storm. But yeah, it's the resilience of that goal line defense from North Queensland that's going to be a bit of a headache for the Storm to contain today. As Dingo nearly turns Bell inside out. Cowboys trying to strike another blow before half-time. We'll see how it turns out.
And there's Morrison now, just on fourth tackle here for the Cowboys. They're going to go right. Iron, long ball out to Dingo. They're really wanting to get him involved now. Chaz Dingo, he couldn't do it the first time. He'll offload it back to his captain and counterpart in Justin Monkey. Fifth tackle. We got about 2 and a bit minutes to go here on SRL TV. Raymond, the Cowboys, they're looking threatening. They're looking for one more, but Maverick Oldfield, as good as he always is, but he's actually going to nearly be driven back into the in goal. The Storm starting centimeters out from their own line. They do not want to force an error here.
Yeah, it was looking like Claudio Tallis back in the day, just dragging the defender, not over the sideline, but towards the goal line. And yeah, the Storm, a lot of pressure deep within their own red zone. Third tackle now. They'll try and just hold on to the ball and get it as far out as they can before half-time. Because the Cowboys, courtesy of Chaz Dingo, they just made some great plays on that set there. So the Storm under a bit of pressure now. They'll have to try and get this ball out as soon as they can.
Yeah, no, they tried forcing their hand out to Jack Jimmy, but unsuccessful for the Storm. A big kick required. Who's putting the hand up? Oh, here it goes. Will Kay. He's going to find the gap in the field. There's only going to be a few more plays left, but Kobe Kelly. Oh, very dangerous. Very dangerous. 15 seconds to go here. As we did say, only a few more plays left. So I'm sure they're going to force their hand. Jake Scott. Halftime. We'll see you shortly for the second half here on Monday Night Footy. Welcome back here to Monday Night Footy here on SRL TV. Amazing contest in the first half of your first game here on your Monday evening. The Cowboys going into the sheds ahead of the Storm, 16 points to 6 at Amy Park. I'm not sure if the full crowd's in attendance anymore. They might have decided to leave at halftime. But nonetheless, Eddie Oliver as always for the SRL as the Cowboys get us back underway. Joined here up in the commentary box by your commissioner, Sonny Tai.
Yeah, it's been a great game from both sides so far, especially from North Queensland. You know, they were under the ropes for, you know, the first half of that first half, but, you know, some great counter-attacking play and some play set up from Chaz Dingo and through the middle, through their forwards. You know, it's really opened the game up for them, and the Storm. Oh, we'll see how their halftime adjustments will go. Here's Chaz Dingo's gone.
Hang on a second. Shut the gate. Dingo's gone. Melbourne, your cover defense isn't good enough. He's been looking all evening to crack out into the open field. And the first play of the second half, Corey Bell forcing his hand. Dingo will run the length of the field here for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and Corey Bell just forcing that one loose, and Chaz Dingo, oh man, you do not want to drop a ball around him because he'll just scoop it up and make you pay. By the time you open your eyes, he's already in the other side of the field. So yeah, it's been a bit un-Melbourne-like, as they say. You know, we know how good they are, season 7 premiers, but the Cowboys, they've just been turning them inside out, and they've been capitalising off the mistakes there. So yeah, great start if you're a Cowboys supporter, 22-6 against the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, amazing start there from the Cowboys, continuing where they did leave off in the first half though. Trayvon Sakahu, the ball on the tee. He'll take his time here, so Will Kay can just get back to his troops and regroup back to the game plan. I'm sure that they would have come up with something at halftime to get us back underway, but let's see what the Cowboys have after points.
Yeah, and Jalen Saltler taking the run now. I mean, there's so much depth for the Cowboys, and you spoke about before, Eddie, Lockie Sinclair, the former Sharky. Imagine having someone like him come off the bench and the impact he can bring, but nonetheless, this Cowboys side, very stacked right across the park, very well balanced. So yeah, they're definitely showing their class here today.
Mostyn definitely now. Raymond to be brought down just on that 40-metre line now. This is fourth. They're going to go left. Ricochet, they look for the early kick, but they'll just find Jake Scott. 45 out from their own line here. The Cowboys, Mark Irons going to be looming up here for a big boot, which he does deliver straight down into the breadbasket. Jack Jimmy now, your turn. And a beautiful tackle here. The centres from both sides are just not giving their opposition wingers an inch when it comes to kick return meters.
Yeah, you don't want to give too many inches away, and you know, it's going to be dangerous on both sides on those wings there, on the outside backs. You know, we know how potent these attacking players are for both sides, the speed. And, oh, geez, another intercept given away here in the Storm. And we spoke about un-Melbourne-like footy. That's definitely un-Melbourne-like.
Well, that's only first, second tackle, and you run so far into the line. You don't want to be throwing the ball that far because you left space in between the A and B defender. There's a gap in between. Dingo now looking to make them pay. I don't know where I was yapping to there about defense. Don't talk to me about it. I can barely defend myself. Now it's fourth. They're going to go left now. It's going to be Jake Scott. Right hand the upright here for the Cows. That's going to be a desperation tackle to hold them out. But they've got one more play here to handle the Storm. They go left. Ricochet. Pick up. Jalen Saltner. He's a very big body, but they're going to put him on his back with a lot of work. 3 in the tackle was asked for, and the Storm hold on.
Yeah, I thought Jalen Saltner was going to barge over the line there, and he did, but he was turned on his back. And if you're the Storm, you are just thanking the Sim gods at the moment, because another try to the Cowboys could be the dagger in the heart. It could be the one that just seals the game for them. But nonetheless, the Storm, they've got over half an hour of footy left to be played. But they'll have to start getting to work. They'll have to start digging deep to get back in this one.
Yeah, talk about having to get to work. They will have to be the next to score. I reckon if they concede one more try, that unfortunately will just be the blow. Even though that there would be a considerable amount of time left, they only got 1 point in. They only got one try in the first half, so momentum will turn, but will there be enough time for them to get a try? Here comes Kelly. Is this going to be lethal dagger that's just going to put it beyond doubt for the Storm with 30 minutes to go? Bell now's in pursuit, and he'll bring them down on the 10-metre line here. The Cowboys, they're not wanting to give up 1 second against this Storm side. Off here to Saltner. He'll be put onto his backside just outside the 10-metre line now here of the Melbourne line. Second tackle. Jameson goes left. Long ball. Lenny Phillips, a strong contingent of defenders there from the Storm. They play the ball. Jameson goes right. Back to the middle of the field now here. Justin Monkey will try himself for a meat pie. He'll be brought down short. Get onside, says the ref. Jameson, short ball. Iron to be brought down. This middle defence of the Storm's holding up well. But they're going to be tested in the aerial raid now here. Melbourne, oh no, ricochet, Dingo. Oh, watch out, second phase play. Second phase play. Dingo's going to be very hard to stop, but they do a very good job there, the Storm. Holy dooly, Rust is certainly settling in.
No, you're right, Eddie, and it's great to have you back here commentating in first grade. And yeah, the Storm, their fans were just blowing up once again. They thought it was a knock-on play there from the Cowboys, but the ref ruling play on here, and Will Kay trying to inspire his side. But geez, I'll tell you what, this Cowboys defense has been very rough and slowing down the play there a bit, but you know, they're just playing that game. They're unsettling the Storm. They're playing at their tempo, and Melbourne can't afford to fall, you know, into their hands, into their game plan, because they've got them right where they want them at the moment.
Early kick, Trey Bonsakahu will not have the distance for it. Dingo, they're going to put him in their own corner here, the Cowboys. Work to do now. The Storm trying to turn the momentum back into their favour. Eddie Devon now to be brought down on that 20-metre line. This will be second here for them. Jameson looks right, goes left. Looming pass out here to Jacob Morrison, who has gotten a try for himself. I'm sure he'd be looking for many more. Jameson now, back up the middle it goes here to Jake Scott, who absolutely just gets rid of one. Scott, I think he's playing the game of his season so far. This is going to be fourth. Jameson, they're going to work it back left. Long pass to Morrison, trying to find some space. He'll poke his head through, but he won't break the tackle of Logan Guys. This is now fifth here, 5 metres inside of the Storm half. Iron, a strong punt downfield to be taken by Maverick Oldfield. Here he comes. Oldfield, look at the defence here. I believe that is going to be Lenny Phillips. That is an amazing tackle.
Yeah, and we spoke about how good the centres and the edges have been just containing those kick returns and the counter-attack. And the Cowboys have done a great job of that here today, as Phoenix Murphy off the bench trying to inspire his team back into it. But yeah, it's been a brick wall of defence from the Cowboys. It's staunch stuff.
Oh, Wilkay's going to do it all himself. Back on the inside to Blake Harris. All right, Melbourne, you're deciding to throw the ball around. Let's see if you can continue it now. You're on fourth tackle. Now which way they're going to go? It's left. Long pass. Maverick Oldfield not able to break one, but they're deep inside of the corner. An attacking kick you would surely hope is on the cards. I send it right. Here it is, Thorne. Grab a kick, picked up. Look who's there to save the day, Justin Monkey. The captain doing just what captains do.
Yeah, you could hear the collective sighs from the crowd as Thorne just, you know, didn't give himself enough space to get the kick away, and the Cowboys ending up with the ball. I mean, Melbourne, you know, it was a good set from them, but yeah, just not the finish that they wanted, obviously, and it fizzled out at the end. So, you know, you got to wonder if these missed opportunities will catch up to them in the end.
Oh, Salter's going to get absolutely leveled out, and Murphy's going to make them pay. They've been the only one looking, hoping, besides Will Kay, to try and find the line. Now they go left. Harris, short ball. Kalen Kelly to be brought down just outside the 10-metre line here now of North Queensland Cowboys. Harris, here he goes. Corey Bell, second defender there, does a good job to bring him down. Long ball left now, off here to Murphy, driving to the line, a mountain of strength, and they're going to need every single bit of it to hold them up. And Phoenix Murphy is going to get the first try of the second half here for the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, beautiful try there from Phoenix Murphy, and we spoke about depth off the bench. Phoenix Murphy, one of the second row of the season winners last season, and to have that sort of depth coming on for the Storm in the second half, I mean, we've just seen what sort of dividends it can pay. So plenty of time left here, you know, just under 25 minutes, and the Storm will be looking to mount a comeback in front of their own fans. And it'll be no easy task here. The Cowboys, they've been clicking for a good portion of this game.
You know, you do talk about depth there. They're carrying 2 silvers on their bench. And, you know, you talk about top end. Riley Murray's a 70. Murphy's a 69 to a 70. So, and a missed kick there from Trey Bonsakahu. That's not very much like him. Very, people wouldn't. Thankfully, there's probably not a Muzz bet on him there because people might get a bit rowdy. But you know, whereas, yeah, you know, Sonny, they're carrying 2 silvers on their bench. That's a huge luxury. But the thinking behind Will K is I want to have an impact late towards the game because you're starting Ryan Wilmot, who is a bronze. You reckon it could have come back to bite them there when Lachlan Sinclair came on and Jordan Marshall? That's when really things started to turn at the midway point of that first half.
Yeah, especially when fatigue starts settling in, and you know, guys like Riley Murray coming off the bench to try and contain him. It's no easy task. But yeah, like we said, the Storm and the Cowboys, it's depth. It's, you know, right across the board. It's star-studded. So you know, I don't think there could have been too much that they could have done to, you know, withdraw the momentum from the Cowboys, because the Cowboys have just been on today, and the Storm have been leaving it a bit late to make a comeback here, but plenty of time left, and we'll see what they can do off this set.
Well, we've got 21 minutes left in the bank. Mark it down on your stopwatch because that's how long the Storm have got left, and Dingo's now looking to make them pay. Corey Bell will have to get onto his bike, which he does, to save a certain try. Now they're going to work it down the short side. Here comes Lucas Deuce now. He'll go straight around one. The offload back here to Kobe Kelly. Not able to break the covering tackle there of the Melbourne Storm. The second tackle now for the Cowboys. Raymond looking to wind up through the middle. There was some space there for him to take advantage of. Wasn't able to take it. Here he goes. Monkey just going to wind up. He had support on his outside, but elected not to use it. Well, watch out here. The Cowboys, they're going to spread it left now. Raymond, long pass. There's the intercept again. Bonsukahu looked to be off the races. And, well, they did exactly what the Storm did in the first half.
Yeah, great play there from Phoenix Murphy and TBK. He nearly had his head beaten across the line, but yeah, Jacob Morrison doing a great job to stop him there in the Storm. This is the opportunity that they need. They just need to get inside the red zone and hope they can get a good kick away to try and capitalise off this set.
Mason Remy back out on the field, and I believe Ryan Wilmot is out there to join him. Now they go left here. Short ball from Kay off to Murphy. This will be 5th now here for the Storm. An attacking kick you'd want to believe would be on the cards for them. Thorne in there at dummy half. He'll send it into the pocket here for Harris. That is nowhere near the best of bombs. It's only going to land on the 20-metre line. The Cowboys, well, a breath of fresh air. They got some room to move with.
Yeah, the Cowboys off the hook once again, and the kicking game has just been a bit sloppy from both teams, if I do say so myself. I know I'm not the one that should be criticising kicking games, but you know, when you've got these opportunities in the game, you need to make them count, and it was just too shallow of a kick there. So yeah, it's not the best way to finish off there as the Cowboys look for a 40-20 with Levi Raymond. This could be good.
That's much better. And Bell's he did an amazing job there, Corey Bell, to stay in the field of play. The touchy. I'm not sure. He is in the darkness as the sun is slowly fading away. Shadows do appear, so that would have been very hard to see. But the touchy will elect in the field of play. The Storm now looking for the switch play. Back on the inside to Bell. Picked up by Monkey, who just got in between them again. It's intercept central here at Amy Park, Sonny Tyre.
Yeah, Jacob Morrison's got a break on the left-hand side.
He's got a lot of pace. See you later, Corey Bell. Ponsakahu's right there, but it's not enough to hold it with him. Jacob Morrison, the speed's been spoken about, and he's got it to burn for ages. Corey Bell wasn't back there in position, and he just burnt him all ends up here. The Cowboys are just going to continue the scoring after Melbourne are trying to respond. There's not much left in the tank there for them. They've been put under a mountain-loaded offence here, Sonny.
Yeah, and what a great run from Morrison, as the lights have been turned up at Amy Park. So I think Will Kay did in fact pay the bills here for the lights. But yeah, it was lights out from the Cowboys. I mean, Jacob Morrison, his speed on that left edge is just, it can be so deadly, you know. And Corey Bell just getting turned inside out. And yeah, you know, if you're a Storm fan, you're probably looking at the time thinking we should beat the traffic right about now, because the Cowboys have been all over them here today. And yeah, you know, I wasn't expecting a low-scoring performance from Melbourne, but that's just how good the Cowboys have been. And you know, they're on the road now to try and start their season 5-1. If they can win here today, geez, that'll do so much for their confidence and momentum.
Well, it is a luxury, hey, to have a 99 speed centre primary, but second rower up their arsenal. But it's only been mainly used in that 12 jersey, and we all know that the 12 is your most defensive jersey when it comes to second rowers. Your 11 gets more opportunity with the ball, and I've always been an advocate of wanting to play an 11. I've just never been in the side. Here he goes again. Why not put him there? Why not put him there, Sonny Tyre? The rest of the league. This is what Jacob Morrison can do. Remember the name. He was one of the last golds to be signed this season. And I think he's probably the best one of them all at the moment. He's over for 3.
Jacob Morrison with a hat trick, and look at the big fella go. He is just having a blinder of a game. One day he'll remember. I mean, geez, he's just been having a great performance, and the Storm haven't been able to contain his edge. He's just been getting through every time, and Corey Bell being forced to come up as the last line of defense, but even Bell can't contain the game of Morrison here today, so the Cowboys will convert it. And geez, I don't think too many people would have seen this scoreline coming, Eddie. 34-10 in favour of North Queensland. What a game it's been from them.
Yeah, no, most definitely there. 34-10. The Cowboys, they're just best game of the season so far, I reckon. They've been building for something, the Cows. They've had a few close wins and a few close losses. I don't think they've been blown out of the park so far this season, but this is the first one that they will deal to an opponent. I still can't stop talking about him. Jacob Morrison. Jordan Ford. He's going to turn Bell inside out. The Cowboys. They're on try-scoring fever here now. They're going to look down this left-hand side. There's Morrison. He'll ball play it. This is going to be second tackle here for the Cowboys, and they're already up on the halfway. Right they go. Out the back here. Jameson now. Not able to get through the line there. This is third tackle. Hold on, Storm fans, because I think you're going to be taken on for another ride. And now they're going to go back here to Jacob Morrison. This is on their own 40-metre line, on the Storm 40-metre line. They'll go right now. Iron, long pass, ricocheted. Oh, the ref didn't call 6 again there. That is the right call there from the ref. Fifth tackle now, and 11 minutes to go here on SRL TV. Monday night footy, your first game of 3, so make sure to stick around afterwards. There's plenty more games up for you to look at. And Maverick Oldfield shut the gate. You're not going to get it within a whisker of him. And watch out here, Melbourne. The Eagle has landed at Amy Park, and I haven't said that for a very long time. But the old legs, the old stallion for Melbourne's going to get him over the line for another try.
Yeah, beautiful try from Maverick Oldfield. He doesn't want to go down wandering. He'll play right through till the end, and he'll try and spark some sort of inspiration from Melbourne. But tell you what, North Queensland, they have just been on point here today. Clinical display from them. You can't entirely write off a comeback, but it's just very unlikely given the time and the score, the deficit that they face. So, yeah, good for the Storm to get back onto the board here, courtesy of Maverick Oldfield, and that'll take the game out 34-16 in favour of the Cowboys.
And just as we are coming into full time, you've still got 2 more games left here on Monday Night Footy, live and free on SRL TV, sponsored by TBC Live this season in the SRL. The Raiders up against Manly down at Canberra, and then we'll be off to the Shire where Sunny Tyre's Sharks will take on the Bulldogs. Plenty more to come here on Monday night. Make sure to stick around. Until then, we're going to finish off here with Melbourne and the Cowboys. 10 minutes to go. Previous try scorers, Melbourne, if you are just joining us, and we're just outside that 10-metre line. First tackle, Melbourne's turn now with the ball. Ryan Wilmot, he's going to fend off one. He's playing at lock now, Wilmot, by the looks of that. Outside of the 30-metre line, this is going to be second tackle. Marcus getting onside here for the Cows. They'll go left now here to Blake Harris. Just outside of that 40-metre line now. It'll be Ponsacaru going on the inside back to Wilmot, but strong defence there this time for the Cowboys. Fourth tackle now for them. Looks right, goes left Thorn. And here goes Mason Remy. He's got a bit of mood in his step now. Bit of swagger up him. Now they're inside of the 30. This is fifth tackle. 42 metres gained here for the Melbourne Storm. They'll send it into the pocket here for Wilmot. He's going to grab it to be picked up by Tom Jameson. And that might be the final chance that the Storm would have had to mount some sort of comeback.
Yeah, and like I spoke about earlier in the game, the kicking game for Melbourne just hasn't been at its best. And it's given some prime opportunities for the Cowboys to score with great field possession here. And Geez, they want to stop the bleeding at this point because the Cowboys could knock on another try or two before it's all said and done.
It's fourth tackle now here. The Cowboys, they're going to go right. And they're back on the inside here to Jake Scott, who's not able to break away from one there on this occasion. Outside the 20-metre line, it's fifth tackle. Jameson, he's going to go right. Here it goes, Mark Iron. Oh, that's a beautiful grabber kick. Picked up here by Callum Murray. And the ref will say that the Storm did not play it. I am 100% sure it did ricochet off one, but no intention to play for the ball there by the Storm called by the referee.
Yeah, it looked like they were playing a bit of footsies with that one, but yeah, the Storm hold off, and the Cowboys, you know, I mean, they've just been looking so good today, and for the Storm, you know, I'd hate to put the pencil through their chances of winning this game early, but there's just no coming back from it at this point, so they're just going to have to try and score, you know, get some consolation tries and see what could work for them, whether they just throw it around, play a bit of park footy, or give it to this bloke, Maverick Oldfield, who's having a great game, and McKinnon, nearly breaking on the left edge there. Fourth tackle for the Storm.
Marcus offside. They're going to go straight to Corey Bell, but a beautiful try saver there from Chaz Dingo. Just got back onside, turned around. There's big Corey Bell in front of you, so he did a good job. The ball into the pocket now. Blake Harris, that's a better kick. They're going to be looking for a tap back. Oh, they're going to find it. Maverick Oldfield's going to be put onto his back. Look at the scramble there from the Cowboys, Sonny. 3-4 defenders in the picture. They're not wanting to give Storm a point here for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, they rallied around that tackle. You could see them all just high-fiving and giving each other the raps there, and that's the sort of confidence that the Cowboys play with, especially when they're just clicking and on point. And look out for this bloke, Chaz Dingo.
Hang on.
Oh, here we go. Cowboys looking to put one more on the board before they leave Amy Park tonight.
Morrison for 4. Here goes Murray straight through. Offload now. Oh, it's going to be picked up by Ryan Wilmot. Was he hit off the ball? I'm not 100% sure, but if he wasn't, Ryan Wilmot, that's just instinct there. And here goes Phoenix Murphy now straight through the hole. Just up on the 30-metre line. The Storm hold on, but they have had a knack of making errors so far here. Oh, no, interesting there. Mason Remy now break away from one. The Storm now driving it up to the halfway. This will be third tackle here for them. The Cowboys, they will be disappointed, but an amazing win if you look over the rest of the game. Honestly, there hasn't been much of a contest in it, Sonny.
Yeah, it really started breaking open after about 15-20 minutes, and the Cowboys have just found their rhythm. And a win here tonight will see them with a 5-1 start to the season, Eddie. It'll firmly project them at the top of the ladder for the time being.
That's huge.
And I'll tell you what, the Cowboys, you know, they can look forward with some real confidence here. Putting a performance like this against the Season 7 Premiers, that's no easy task. And yeah, I bet all the people in North Queensland and Townsville are loving this display as it's ruled 6 again. And the ref, public enemy number 1 here tonight in Melbourne.
There's got to be some sort of Cowboys fans in the crowd. They've gotten up here for the final minute. Either Melbourne are cheering on the Cowboys or there's a huge turnout now. Eddie Devon's going to wind it up the middle. The offload back to Jake Scott. There's open space for the big man. He's not able to break a tackle. One more is called by the North Queensland faithful. Raymond long ball out here to Dingo. There's a matter of seconds to play and there's probably only one more chance that they will have. Left they'll come. Short here to Devon. He's going to be brought down. They might get one more shot here. Is it going to be a crash dive play? It's going to be off here to Ford. 2 on the tackle, full time at Amy Park. And the Cowboys, they've just shown up. Look at the fans in the background. I didn't know that there was so many Cowboys supporters here. They've turned out for their side. They're cheering up in Townsville. This display, 5-1. That is an amazing effort, and this is going to do wonders for when it comes around to finals.
Yeah, Eddie, and what a great game it was for the Cowboys. One of their best of the season, could even be their best. They just turned up here today, and it was just hard to stop them. You could only watch and admire the play, but we'll take a look at the TBC Live stats for both sides, and we'll start with the try scorers. Maverick Oldfield, Phoenix Murphy, Will Kay, all getting on the board for the Storm before the Cowboys. Look at this, Hattie to Jacob Morrison, 3 tries for the second rower. Chaz Dingo with a double, and Kobe Kelly scoring 1 against his former team. I mean, yeah, the Cowboys were just firing on all cylinders today, Eddie.
Yeah, no, they didn't miss a beat in their step. An amazing job there from both sides. If you just look at stats-wise, it's probably one of the first games this season where you're able to say, yep, they did that and they won the game. More line breaks, more completed sets. Errors were, yeah, 9 errors to 4. So a very convincing win here from the Cowboys as we do go to have a look at individual stats here of the Melbourne Storm. There's not much here that you would be able to show wrong. Corey Bell running, that's probably just below par for him. He'll be looking up near the 200, but you can't really blame it all on one person. It's a team game at the end of the day, Sonny. It was just a multitude of many different factors which just, created the downfall for the Storm here this evening.
Yeah, that's right, Eddie. As good as the Cowboys were, the Storm just did not play their best footy here today, and 9 errors compared to 4. The Cowboys just had such a clean game. But Maverick Oldfield, he was a standout for the Storm here tonight. He played right through till the end. Had some great line breaks that opened up the passage of play. Phoenix Murphy, another one as well. Only playing 41 minutes, but 139 meters from 12. I mean, that's a great performance from Phoenix Murphy. 4 line breaks as well. But yeah, we'll take a look at the Cowboys stats now.
Yeah, as you do fade over, captain's knock from Will K, 28 tackles, 0 missed. 2 errors in the book, but played his heart out there as always defensively. So we do go look at the Cowboys. Chaz Dingo, 4 short of 300. 10 line breaks from him. The try assist, 2 tries, 11 tackles. That's going to call for some Sim VP points, I'm sure. And Jacob Morrison, 232 running meters, 4 line breaks, 3 tries. Holy dooly, there is a lot here for the Cowboys. A lot of good signs. And you just look at all where the meters came from. The forwards laid the platform, then the backs and the halves were able to just get plenty of room out of it. There's so much space out there on the field for them, Sonny.
Yeah, especially once the Storm were conceding turnovers, the Cowboys were just playing with confidence. And Jake Scott, honourable mention to him. He had a great game here tonight.
Yeah.
And it was just an all-round great team performance. They played clean. They played percentages, and the Cowboys, I mean, they just put on a clinic here today, giving us a glimpse of what they look like at their best. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty scary sight if you're another team watching, because, geez, they made a statement here tonight against the Storm. And the Cowboys, 5-1. So, yeah, one of the best teams at this point in the season so far, and it's well-deserved.
Yeah, statement to behold. Melbourne Storm going down at home here at Amy Park to the North Queensland Cowboys, 34 points to 16. Stay tuned here on SRL TV, as we're always sponsored by TBC Live this season. We're going down to the heart. We're going down to Canberra. The Raiders take on the Manly Seagulls. A beautiful contest that will be. Shortly after later, it will be the Sharks up against the Bulldogs. But until then, thank you all very much for joining us here on Monday Night Footy. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by your Commissioner, Sonny Tyre. We'll see you next time for more SRL action.